Welcome to Yahoo Sports. I'm Vincent Goodwill here with three-time NBA champion, soon to be Hall of Famer Dwyane Wade, now co-owner of the Utah Jazz. Dwyane's got some great stuff going on with Budweiser. I'm very curious. You're in Miami right now. How connected do you still feel to that franchise and those players, even though your ownership stake is somewhere else?
Yeah, well, first of all, man, it's good to hear your voice and speak to you again. I think the one thing is I have a tattoo, and my tattoo says unique. I'm in a unique position. It's a little different than we've seen. Being kind of still a part of the face of one organization, and then being in ownership with another organization. I got the opportunity to sit and be a fan and be able to watch Bam and Jimmy and Vic, my little brothers. I got a chance to see all of them wearing the same jersey that I wore. And, the Utah Jazz is a part of my business. It's a part of something that I'm expanding into, something that I'm learning even more. And so you just got to know how to separate it.
When I think of the Miami Heat in this franchise history, I think of Pat Riley, and then I think of you. You were drafted there. You had to stop in Chicago. You had to stop in Cleveland, but you were Mr. 305. You had a rap verse in a Rick Ross song. You know what I mean? There's no further place from Miami in mind's eye than Salt Lake City, Utah. So when you talk about that separation, what like culturally, what is that like?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's no further place than, signing with, Li Ning 10 years ago and going to China. Michael Jordan is known for who again? The Chicago Bulls, right? He's an owner in, Charlotte, so I understand business, and I understand that, relationships. And so, my relationship with the Miami Heat continues to further and continues to get stronger and better. And I think the one thing everyone sees is that I'm just a different type of player that's coming through. I don't follow suit of just everyone that's come before me. If it's something that is successful for you or something you're happy with, the people who love you should support it and love it for you. And so that's what I found in Miami last night. I just found a lot of love and a lot of support, and it was good to get it.
Dwyane, you are entering the Budverse. You have a partnership with Budweiser Zero. You're going into NFTs. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. So I had, Vincent, I don't know if you remember at the end of my last season, Budweiser did a commercial that came out actually the day of my last game.
Yes, I remember
It
that.
featured my mom, and it featured a lot of individuals along the way. And from there, our relationship just continued to keep building. And I had an opportunity with them to, jump into a space that was important for me in a whole different way than probably anybody knew, because of my mom and my father's past when it comes to alcohol or addiction or abuse. Mm-hmm. And so to be able to create Bud Zero was fitting for Budweiser at the time, as it started becoming something non-alcoholic brew. It started becoming a conversation, started becoming something that we started taking on here in America. And to be able to do it together, for me, it was very important. Like, my mom haven't had a drink in so long, and I was able to present her like a can of one of my first beers with Bud. And it was just super dope. So, just right now, we just continue to further our relationship. So I just think it's super cool that, in our second year as a brand with Bud Zero, we started in 2020. And in our second year, we're jumping into a space that maybe in 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, if this brand continued to keep building, that people can say I was there for that. And so I'm just super excited to be able to enter the Budverse with what Budweiser has already created.
You've always been a trendsetter, brother. So this is no different. Doing this, your career with Li Ning, doing it with the Miami Heat, whatever it was, you've always jumped into it feet first and made it a labor of love. So appreciate you, man. And, check out everything that you've got going with the Budverse and Bud Zero. Doing a great job, man. Dwyane Wade, thanks again for joining us today.